Hello, everybody. I hope you are fine. This is a quiz on Charles Dickens' Oliver Twist. Choose the best answer. Number 1. Who runs the home or the baby farm for the young orphans or the baby orphans where Oliver lives for 9 years? Mr. Bumble, Mrs. Mann, Agnes Fleming, Miss Hannigan. Who runs or who manages يعني مين اللي كان مدير the home الدار for young orphans لليتامى الصغار where Oliver lives for 9 years. Mr. Bumble, Mrs. Mann, Agnes Fleming, Miss Hannigan. Number 2. What is Mr. Gamfield's profession? What is Mr. Gamfield's job? He is an undertaker, chef, butler, or a janitor, or finally a chimney sweep. Those who are concerned with cleaning chimneys. Number 3. How does Oliver violate or breaks or disobeys the rules of the workhouse? By asking for more gruel or more food, or by taking the Lord's name in vain or God's name, by running a pickpocketing ring, pickpocketing اللي هو النشل, by spreading revolutionary ideology, نشر أفكار ثورية among the paupers وسط العالة على المجتمع. Number 4. What is Mr. Sowerberry's profession? What is the job of Mr. Sowerberry? He is an undertaker, chef, butler, chimney sweep. Number 5. How does Noah Claypole incur Oliver's wrath or causes Oliver's anger? By insulting his mother, or by mentioning his mother in bad way, or by insulting his clothes, by mistreating Charlotte, by stealing food from the larder. Number 6. Of what ethnicity is Fagin? Of what type of people does Fagin belong? He is Irish, Italian, mixed race, or Jewish, Yahudi. Fagin, of course, as you know, is the leader of the gang of young pickpockets. Of what ethnicity ايه هو العرق البشري اللي بينتمي إليه. Number 7. Mr. Brownlow notices that Oliver bears a close resemblance or has a close or strong similarity to whom? Mrs. Bedouin, the woman in the portrait on his wall, Queen Victoria, the Christ child. Number 8. What does Nancy pretend to be in order to drag or to take Oliver back to Fagin? A truant officer, Oliver's sister, a workhouse official, Oliver's mother. 9. Why does Mr. Bumble propose or wants to marry Mrs. Corney? He wants to take revenge on Oliver, or Mrs. Corney reminds him of his late wife. Number 3, he wants children, or finally he wants her money. 10. What did old Sally steal from Agnes Fleming? A will, وصية, a marriage certificate, شهادة عقد الزواج, an engraved watch, ساعة محفورة, a golden locket. Number 11. Where does Nancy meet Rose and Mr. Brownlow? At London Bridge, at the Three Cribbles, which is the name of a tavern or a bar, at the Old Victoria Theatre, or at a blacking factory, مصنع أحذية ورنيش. Number 12. What image haunts or chases the imagination of Bill Sikes after he commits a murder, after his murder of Nancy? Oliver's face, a bloody club, يعني عصاية وعليها دماء, the gallows, المشنقة, Nancy's eyes. 13. Which 3 characters are all related to Oliver? Harry Maylie, Mrs. Maylie, Rose Maylie, or Rose Maylie, Monks, Agnes Fleming, or Agnes Fleming, Old Sally, Mr. Losberne, or Monks, Bill Sikes, Agnes Fleming. 14. Dickens wrote Oliver Twist, the novel, in response to what piece of legislation? ردا على التشريع أو القانون بتاع إيه؟ The Law of Estates and Inheritance, قانون العقارات والأملاك أو الورث. The Poor Law of 1835, the institution of the death penalty, العقوبة أو الغرامة على الموتى. Decency Act. The second type of questions, write short notes on the following. Some of these points you have to search for information through the internet. The poor law. What is the poor law? Number 2, what are the aspects that Dickens criticized in his novel Oliver Twist? He criticized what and what and what? Number 3, Dickens provides solutions for the social ills at his time. Number 4, are there any similarities between Oliver and Dickens? Which means that does this novel carry any autobiographical elements between the author and the protagonist? or incidents that happened in the real life of Charles Dickens and are written in the novel. This is the end of our quiz. I wish you all the best of luck. Thanks for watching and goodbye.